Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky Bex. I don't mind what you guys call me. In today's video, I'm going to be testing the Revolution Avocado range. So I have the mini avocado eyeshadow palette, we have the mascara, and we also do have the avocado brow gel. Now they did bring this range out roughly, I think last year or something. They brought out a cherry range, a peach range, I think, and a coffee range, but I had these sitting in my drawer for quite a while and I really wanted to test these, so I'm going to try these products on and let you guys know what I think of them. So if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to, link is in the description bar below. So if you guys want to know my thoughts on the Revolution range and how I created this eye look, just keep watching. Okay guys, my hair is messily tied back as per the usual. I've just started doing my eyebrows, but I haven't fully done my eyebrows because firstly, we are going to be testing the eyebrow gel. So this one here, this is the Revolution Tasty Eyebrow Brow Gel in the shade medium brown. I've got to say the packaging is super cute. So that's what the actual packaging looks like here. So it's just a very nice standard brow gel. See how big the applicator is? Oh yeah, so it's pretty decent. So it's a very small size. Nice to get in the precise brow hairs. It just says on the back of it, nourishing brow gel with avocado oil. Oh, and this retailed for £5 on the Superdrug and Revolution website. Let's see if it actually smells like avocado. No, it doesn't really smell like it. So, okay. Right, so I'm just going to start here, I think, and work my way at the front. So I've got more product on the back and less at the front. So let's do it. Hopefully this colour's going to be okay. Is it going to be okay? Yeah, it looks good. It looks okay to me. Okay. I'm just scared that I'm hoping it's not going to be too warm or anything. Just going to use the axis at the front of my brow. As you can see, it is a little bit messy. Maybe I've applied the product maybe just a little bit wrong. Maybe I should have done the whole brow first and just touched it up with this. But for where this is quite pigmented, it's actually a very pigmented colour. You know, it's sort of like filling the brows in for me. Like I don't need to go in with a pencil or anything. Obviously I have to clean this situation going on. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a volumizing kind of brow gel, but you can see it's quite pigmented and you can see it's made my brows look quite full. So it definitely does add a lot of pigmentation to the brow. So let me just do the other eyebrow while we're zoomed in. So I'm going to start this way. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. That's added quite a lot of volume to the brows and it's added a lot of pigmentation. Like I said, the only downfall is it's just a little bit, it's a little bit messy. But that feels really good. I'll have to wait until they dry. I'll have to wait till the brows dry to see if they dry down or anything. But yeah, no, it's really good. I'm just going to clean the eyebrows up a little bit. Alright guys, I've done my eyebrows as best as I can. They're not the best eyebrows I've done, but I've done worse. I've definitely done worse. But the thing I've noticed as I was using that brow gel, I've noticed it definitely did set down. And when I was using my spoolie just to sort of blend it out, it did blend in with the brow pencil nicely. So I'll give it pros for that. So, but yeah, it's a really good brow gel. I think next time I'll just fill the brows in and just use it on top because I know that's how some people tend to test it. But where it was tinted, I just wanted to actually see how pigmented it is. So it is really pigmented. So if I wanted those natural everyday brows, then I'll definitely use it for that reason. Okay, let's test out the eyeshadow palette. I've just opened it just to save some time. I haven't used it. But this is the Revolution Mini Tasty Avocado Palette. Now I know they do like the full size avocado palette, but I really wanted to test out the mini one because it's so cute. So you guys can see the avocado here. I'll bring it closer so you can see the shades. So these are the shades here. These look absolutely stunning. They're more like, yeah, they look like a pressed glitter shadows, even though they're not, but they definitely look like it. I'll just give a couple of swatches, so maybe I'll swatch this one, and maybe a matte. Ooh, they feel nice. They're more like a pressed pigment. You can't really see it, you can see the shine. But yeah, these colours I'd definitely say they're more like a pressed pigment, so you might have to wet your brush or apply these ones maybe with your finger. But the matte felt amazing, felt so nice. So, but I'm pretty excited to try these on. This actually retailed for £6 on the Revolution website, which I thought was pretty affordable. And if you don't want to buy the full size of this palette, then you can buy a mini size, and I think it's really nice. You've got like 3 mattes in there, and the rest of them are like proper metallic shimmers. I've just primed my eyes with the Essence Eye Stage Eyeshadow Base. I know you can use a concealer, but I haven't used this in a while, and I remember absolutely loving this, so I'm using this today to prime my lid. Just smoothing out my lines. Okay. I've had an idea what look I want to do today, but I haven't practiced it, so I'm hoping it comes out the way I want it to. So, right, I'm just going to take an angled B concealer brush, just an angled, even though it's concealer, I use it for like eyeshadow. I'm first going to start with the matte green colour, this colour right here. And I'm going to place that, oh, okay, so it's a little bit powdery. You can see the powder there. There's going to be a bit of powder there. I'm going to just stamp it on the outer edge and bringing it round. That's a very pigmented green. Okay, I'm now going to take the lighter yellowy green colour, like a lime colour. So I'm going to take that one now. Just going to use this brush here. This is a B concealer brush. It's a very old brush, but I use it for like blending. So I'm going to grab that colour. Same situation, very powdery. Okay. And I'm going to start blending this outwards. So I'm going to start blending the edge here and bringing it up a little bit. Okay, just going to add a bit more of that darker green because we've just lost a bit. So I'm just going to be adding a little bit more here. And I'm also just going to be adding it just a little bit more here, I think. So I feel like it needs a bit more colour here. So I'm just going to bring it round the top of my lid here. Well, crease I should say. And then just going to go back in a bit more of that avocado green. Alright guys, I know my eyes look a bit crazy, but trust the progress, trust the progress. Now, I'm a bit blown away because if you guys remember my testing mint eyeshadow palette, like the 4 square colour quad eyeshadow palette, I'll put it on the eye up here if you want to check that video out, but not to spoil it or anything, but that eyeshadow palette was a disaster. Like, it had very similar colour to this palette here, and they were just so patchy and they didn't want to blend, and I had to take that eye look off twice just to find a look to make it work. These mattes in here perform much better. They perform 2 times better than that mint eyeshadow palette. Not to bash brands or anything, but you know, that palette just did not work for me, whereas the mattes in here perform much better. I'd rather pay £2 extra more to get an eyeshadow palette that works better than pay £2 less for a palette that doesn't work particularly well for me. But so far the mattes, I'm super impressed. Yeah, this one here is slightly patchy, but it's not serious because you can just add a bit more and it actually blends. It actually blends, whereas that mint one did not blend at all. It didn't want to blend whatsoever. So at least this one you can build it up and it blends, whereas the other one just goes patchy And that's it. It ain't gonna budge, it's not gonna blend, it is not going to do anything. So far, I'm very impressed with the mattes. I really like the mattes in here. So let's test out some of the shimmers. But before I do, I'm gonna cut my lid. So I'm just gonna cut halfway in my lid. So we're gonna do a bit of a cut crease kind of thing. So I'm just gonna grab my Revolution Heartbreaker Concealer, just grabbing a flat brush. I think this is an old, e.l.f. brush, eyeshadow brush. It's just a flat brush here. So I'm just gonna start cutting my lid, I guess, you know, cutting that lid. So grab some of that concealer. I'm just going to start cutting it out. Right, I've just cut one lid, so I'll do the other one in a minute. So what shimmers am I going to go in? So I'm going to probably use this one and this one. Like, these two are really catching my eye. So I'm going to use these two. So I'm going to start with the darker one first on the outer edge, and then use the lighter one right near halfway the inner corner. So I'm going to start with the darker green colour first. So we're just going to grab this brush. This is a very, very old flat brush, sorry. Just going to grab the colour. Just not going to sweep too hard because I feel like it's just going to disperse everywhere. Yeah, it's quite squishy. Just going to start pressing this on. Yeah, I think this is going to be more of a finger job, really. Let's try it with the finger. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Oh. Oh yeah, that's performing much better with the finger. Much better indeed. But obviously I'll use the brush just to get like the little details, get the little bits that my finger obviously can't get. So it's like around here. And that colour's really pretty, but those sort of eyeshadows I find work applied with your finger, not really well with a brush. But I'm going to try the lighter green now on another flat brush. Just going to see how this one performs, because it's a slightly different flat brush. It's more firmer. The other one's a lot more thinner. This one's a lot more firm brush. It's just a Superdrug Studio brush. Yeah, Superdrug Studio. Right, I'm just going to try this lighter green. Ooh, that one's pretty. So this sort of brush performs better than the other one did. Okay, ooh, that's pretty. Let's try with the finger as well, just to see if it comes up more metallic. Oh, hi colour, we can see you there shining. Okay, before I finish off my other eye, I just want to see how this shimmery colour goes. This really like, is it like a champagne? Yeah, like a light champagne-y colour. Don't know where you can see that there. I don't think I didn't swatch it very well, but it's right there. Yeah, quite pretty. Just gonna see what that's like as a brow bone highlighter. So I'm just gonna grab a very small brush. And I'm gonna place this on the brow bone as a brow bone highlighter. Ooh, that is pretty. Just gonna blend it out with my finger. It's very glittery though, so if you don't like a glittery brow bone highlighter, then you probably won't like this. Ooh, pretty. I've got to say guys, overall this is a great eyeshadow palette. The shimmers are absolutely stunning. I mean, it does look like I pretty much applied just one colour, but the darker one is on the edge and the lighter colour is right there in the inner corner. But it's really pretty, and I'm really, really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I would rather spend a few more pounds and get this eyeshadow palette than the e.l.f. one, but this one I 100% prefer, and I really, really like it. So last, let's try the mascara. This is the Revolution Tasty Mascara with avocado oil, and this retails for £5 on the Revolution and Superdrug website. Ooh, so it's a silicone brush. So it looks really, really good. Looks like it's going to give a lot of volume and length. But yeah, let's apply it and let's see what it does. So I'm just going to give a few coats. Let's try another coat. Okay, let's try coat number 3. Okay, I feel like this mascara is not really doing anything. I've tried drying this eye and applying it while it's dry, sorry, just to see if it makes any difference. But applying this wet and dry, it's not made any difference really. I kind of feel this mascara is pretty much not doing anything. It's not really doing much at all. It's not lengthening, it's not volumizing. Oh, that's a little bit of a shame. I had kind of like high hopes for it. Yeah, it's not particularly my favourite mascara, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it might work better on the lower lash line. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's not really doing a lot for me, to be honest. Sorry. So I've got to say, I love the brow gel. I think the brow gel is really, really pigmented and adds a lot of colour to your brows. The eyeshadow palette, I 100% am impressed with it, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this. If you don't want to buy the big size of this palette, then this is a really good alternative if you just want a smaller size. And the mascara, sadly, yeah, doesn't really do a lot for me, I'm afraid. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So I'm just gonna do the rest of my face and we'll finish off the eyes. Right guys, I'm gonna finish off my eyes now. So I'm just gonna go back in with the darker green colour. Just gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna use the angled tip of it there. And I'm gonna run this under my lower lash line. Okay, just going to use the lighter green now and just going to smoke that slightly underneath. Go back in with the champagne-y colour. Just going to add that in the inner corner of my eyes just to make it pop. Now let's see if this mascara works on the lower lashes. Let's see if it makes any difference to the lower lashes. So just gonna grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing, and we'll see if it does anything. Yeah, not a huge fan of that mascara. No, not really for me, I'm afraid. But I like their Revolution mascara, which is that bronzy mascara they brought out, which is like, it is old, but it's not very, very old, but that one's a really, really good mascara. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you want to. Link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye guys. Take care.